are you already hearing it? I hope not.
I know, yeah, what a weekend. Come on now, kids, go play outside, right?
Some just the weekend.
Yeah, so school's out, so it means, keeping the kids entertained for a few months running here.
Consumer reporter Steve Noviello went in search of some inexpensive solutions. Take a look.
Good morning. We do have some help doing it today from mom blogger Holly Homer. Good morning to you. The name of your blog is
kidsactivitiesblog.com.
Kind of a neat thing here, and there's also a new book coming out. It's 101 kids activities that are the bestest, funnest ever.
Because they are.
And you've actually got some first-hand experience here with 3 young boys, right?
I do. I am a mom of 3 boys, so I know to keep them busy is to keep them out of trouble.
So keeping them kind of entertained during the summer, we've got school that's letting out for most folks. What's kind of the first rule of thumb here to keeping the kids kind of engaged for the summer?
Well, one of my favorite tricks is to kind of plan little day trips. And there's lots of things to do around the DFW Metroplex that are not very expensive. If you do a little planning, you can make a whole day of it.
Okay, so let's start. Forest Park Miniature Railroad. This is really neat.
Yeah, it is so cute. And we're going to start in Fort Worth, where you can take the train for about $3.50. You do want to take cash. They do not take credit cards. But it is a lovely, about 45-minute ride, and you can buy popcorn for $1 halfway through.
Nice, not bad.
Yeah, and then just go down the street to Old South Pancake House.
Yeah, and have a little lunch, right?
Yeah.
The garden fountain, Fort Worth Botanical Gardens, also beautiful.
It is, and it's free. And so what's so cool about that is you can literally spend the afternoon there. There's a boardwalk for children with all sorts of little stations where they can do interactive things.
Moving over to Dallas, and I got to tell you, I drive by this place all the time, and I think that most folks probably also drive by it and have no idea that it's there. We're talking about Dallas Heritage Village.
It is. It's huge, too. Once you go in, you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere and you're in downtown Dallas. And the kids can play there all day. Really nice. Lots of different things to explore.
The thing that I like about it, because I've been there myself, is it's kind of a go at your own pace. You literally could spend the whole day exploring there.
Yeah, and it's one of those places that you could grab a few friends and take them to, because it's just, there's lots of space and the kids can spread out.
And it's also educational as well. Kind of keeping the kids actively engaged, but also their mind engaged as well.
Yeah, and it really lets them play at their own speed and kind of interact on their own pretend level.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
And really, it's a little bit of a chore to get across the highway to the farmer's market, but really that whole region right there outside of downtown Dallas.
So great. Yeah, and then you could have lunch there or pick up a snack, and then head over to Thanksgiving Square, which is not thought of as a kids' place, but I just think it's lovely. It's just a really neat place to go with your kids.
A lot of people would think, okay, well, that's kind of in the middle of not the, busiest section of downtown Dallas, maybe lunch commuters, but kind of fun for the kids, right?
It really is, and the neat thing is you really want to take your camera with you. You are going to get 100 good shots that you're going to want to put in the photo album later.
All right, the zoo. Let's talk about that.
One of my favorite zoos is actually in Gainesville. It's the Frank Buck Zoo. And it is perfect for kids that are like toddlers and preschoolers because you can see almost the entire zoo from one location. So they can run wild and you can see them. It's awesome.
Nice. And there's like feeding opportunities as well, or what?
It is. If you go early at 10:30 every morning, you have an opportunity for $1 to feed the giraffes. And it's on a boardwalk. So the kids are actually face level with the giraffes. And it's really a neat experience.
Very cool. Real quick here, River Legacy Science Center, also free admission, right?
Yes, and that's there in Arlington, and tons of things to explore. And if you have older kids, you might look into canoeing down the river there.
So good to see you this morning, and thanks, of course, for all the great ideas. You can find a link to all these great locations, and of course to Holly Homer right now, myfoxdfw.com.